Hello all and welcome back to Experiment with Extension. I am Tristen from Marion County and I am our county's 4-H and Family and Consumer Science Agent. I am so glad that you joined us today and are ready to make a bubble snake. So before we begin today, please make sure that you have asked your parent if you can do this video and if you're able to use our supplies that we're going to be using today to make our bubble snakes. So those supplies are going to be a plate or a shallow dish like a pie pan. A bowl will work too. Some soap, some water, an empty water bottle, some tape, a permanent marker, a mismatched sock that you don't mind getting wet, and then a pair of scissors. Please make sure you are using scissors that you can use by yourself or that a parent is watching you use. All right, so to get started today, what we're going to do is we are going to take our water bottle and we're going to write our name up at the top. So I'm going to put my name Tristen up here. And we are writing our name. That way, we are not going to be sharing germs and we are just going to be touching this one ourselves. It'll make more sense once we get started. Okay, so now that that's done, we are ready to use our scissors. So for this, we're actually going to unscrew the cap of our water bottle. And right here is where you need to practice your scissor safety. So when you're holding scissors, you need to make sure that they are pointing down. And if you're carrying them over here to the table, you need to hold on to them like so. That way, if the sharp end won't hurt your body if you happen to trip or anything like that walking towards the table. So once you have your scissors, you're going to put them in your hand and very carefully with adult help, or if you're old enough, having an adult or babysitter watch you, you're going to squeeze it together and make a small cut about halfway down the middle of the water bottle. So I just made a little hole right here. And then I'm going to take my scissors, and it's going to get really loud right now, and just cut on that little rim right here. So I'm cutting around that water bottle until I reach the beginning. Just like that. Now I have these two pieces. So I'm going to keep the top part of my water bottle in order to make my bubble snake. So now it's time that we get to use our mismatched sock. So this is a sock that I had lying around that I could not find the pair to. So I'm going to use this today to make my bubble snake. So if you have one that you can't find a fringe with or a pair with, or if you have one of your that has a lot of holes in it, you can use the side that doesn't have a bunch of holes. And what we're doing is just going to put it around the bottom that was open of our bubble snake. So just like that. There's a few different ways that you can do this. You can actually tape it on, or you can experiment with it and see how it will work and how changes that you make will improve your bubble snake. So today, instead of taping it on, I'm just going to kind of hold on to it when I'm using my bubble snake. So next comes the water. We're going to pour water into our bowl. Just fill it up a little bit, and then add some soap to make some bubbles. And then for this, you might have to take a finger and mix it up a little bit to get those bubbles and that soap and water mixed together. Just so it starts to get going. Perfect. The next thing we're going to do is dip it in just a little bit to get the bottom of our sock wet. And then add 3 drops of soap. But make sure you hold it to the side. 1, 2, 3. So I have a little bit of soap on the bottom of my sock. I'm going to mix it up. Then now comes the fun part. This is where we get to actually see how our bubble snake looks. So I'm going to turn to the side, and then when I blow into my water bottle right here, and I know it's mine because it has my name on it, I'm going to see what happens and what comes out of the end of the bubble snake here. Ready? And so as you can see, when you're blowing air into the water bottle, it's starting to make bubbles or a bubble snake. And you can continue to get it wet and then keep doing the same thing. So take a deep breath in. And it makes all kinds of bubbles. So I hope you guys have a lot of fun today and are able to use this as a way to engage in science and practice how you can make longer bubbles or shorter bubbles, or if you can change the bubble color and see what additives that you can put in here to change that bubble color, or what you do. I would love to see your designs and how you make your own bubble snake. So feel free to share a video or a picture in the comments below. I hope you have a great day and get out there and enjoy the sunshine.